senior night, and West Springfield prides itself on our wrestling family. A wrestling family that's helped out in tournaments and all kinds of spaghetti stuff. Everything you can think of now for the last 4 years. You get involved in wrestling as a kid, you bring your family with you, and the family makes the great things that the coaches are able to do possible. So when we say goodbye to our seniors, we're saying goodbye to great members of the wrestling family. But all you gotta do is take a look around in the stands, and you'll see that there's a lot of other wrestling family members that really have no business being here, that just have gotten hooked on the sport of wrestling, and they just keep coming back for more, including my dad, Tom's dad, Steve's dad, Red Samek. Stand up over there, Shorty. There's my dad. He's been hooked on wrestling since 1983. That's a long time. Wrestling family, there we go, the grandfather of the wrestling family. And our first inductee here, the last, well, it's not really the last home meet, but it's time to honor Alphonse Valentino. He's been wrestling in West Springfield for 6 years now in our youth program. He's also a captain clutch. We got Putnam coming up, we got Al's great matches against the Putnam Beavers and Chicopee have been legendary. Al's got his mom, Marie, his dad, Alphonse, and his sister, Angela, in the audience tonight. Al's a captain. He's Manchester Tournament first place, second place at the Freeman Holiday, second place at the Shoreline Scuffle, and he has caused our fan base a litany of shivers of terrier glory as we watched him carve his way through Western Mass competition. His future plans are to have his own reality show and maybe someday appear on diners, dives, and drive-ins, and he's excited. The future holds many great opportunities for Alphonse. Next up, we got Anthony Tancredi, the big man. Played football this year for the Terrier squad, as did Alphonse. He's wrestled for 4 years. He's a Manchester Tournament champ, 2-year captain, second place in the Shoreline Scuffle, second place in the Framingham Holiday Tournament, all-league lax throw, first team defensive back in football. His dad is here, his mom is here, his brother Joey, his uncle Brad, his cousin Greg, Aunt Sarah, and Grandma Fran. Everybody's here. Watch the mat when you're coming on. Don't get your foot caught under there. The Tancredi family here to celebrate a great 4 years of Terrier Grappling. And he's hoping in his future to follow in the footsteps of Coach Steve Savek, and by studying birding, hoping to have a big year someday. Anthony Tancredi looking to become a famous birder. Everybody's got dreams. And now we've got another great senior. Again, he's caused a lot of goosebumps in the crowd. Islam Izzy Gaicha. He's wrestled for 6 years for the Terriers. Looks good with those flowers. Anybody wants a picture, come on out and grab a shot with him later. He's a captain. He started in Western Mass last year. His mom and his little sister are in attendance. And his future plans are to someday work in the medical field, not as a throwing dummy or a CPR dog. He wants to work on people, not at, you know what I'm talking about, Alvarado. He's got plans. You better think of something for your future plans next year, or I ain't gonna have fun with you. And now we have Abdullah, wrestled for 3 years for the Terriers here. Oh, his parents aren't here yet, but we gotta call you because we can't wait forever. Anyways, go on out there and the coaches will say. His accomplishments this season is he's rescued 2 rescue animals. He's excited about that. He's had a great season. Family is not yet in attendance, but I'm sure they'll be excited when they get here. And he hopes someday to be an auto mechanic and his own business, Abby's Auto Body. Yes, dream big. And finally, you gotta save the best for last. This is Izzy Isabella Boutet, who my brother Tom says is the best thing to happen to Westside Wrestling since we got this new mat. Very well organized young lady, fun to be around. She's an NHS member, a high school council 3-year leader and co-chair this year, National Honor Guard, John and Abigail Adams Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, perfect score on the AP English exam. This is awesome. Her mom is here, Tijana Boutet, her brother Evan, her grandmother Maria, and her grandfather Claudio, and her Uncle Joe. The whole family. She plans on, she knows she's springing this on my brother Tom Savek. He doesn't know about this. She's going to study criminal justice at Westfield State and become a homicide detective like her hero, my brother Tom. It's exciting. A lot of former wrestlers that are in the world of law enforcement, birding, and phys ed, and there's even a few history teachers. So we're going to turn it over now to our warm-ups, and we'll get the cross mats done after the Terriers warm-up, after the Falcons warm-up. Big hand for our seniors here in the Terrier Dome.
I'm Stan Savek.
And I'm Steve Savek.
And we're here for another episode of More Terrier Grappling.
More Terrier Grappling, Stan. We're looking good this year.
We're taking on the Fighting Falcons of Minnechaug here, coached by a friend of the Terriers, Leon Davis.
Good guy, Stan.
He's a great kid. I remember years ago he was involved in our youth wrestling program. He was from South Hadley, but they didn't have a youth program, so he used to come over and work with us. And now he's actually fighting in the MMA. The coach, he's a full-time MMA fighter and works in the training field of MMA and coaches. Here's Caleb Hogan at 106, Dave.
Caleb Hogan, Stan, is a real good wrestler. Now, he usually wrestles 114. He's certified at 103, but oftentimes for West Springfield, we bump kids up, we move kids around, and tonight, though, he's wrestling at 103.
I'll tell you, the match he's got harkens back to 1991, I think, when his dad took on this young man's father.
Crazy times, Sam.
Yeah, this is a total legacy bout. Now, Caleb's father, Jake, headlocked this young man, Jake, can't remember the kid's first name, Ice. He headlocked the kid's father. The kid's father was #1 ranked in Western Mass. And he headlocked him in the first period, put him on his back, rode him the whole time on his back, but wasn't able to get the pin. Now, Ice came back and beat Jake, but it was one of the early great bouts of Terrier wrestling. Both wrestlers respecting one another here, Steve.
Yeah, Stan. It's like the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Ooh, nice attempt at a shot. Caleb goes for the front headlock and then pushes back. Ice trying a slick little ankle pick there on Caleb. There's that shot again. Caleb counters, cross faces nicely.
We could be looking at 1-2 in Western Mass this year.
That's right very possible.
There's a nice reshot.
Nice reshot.
It's an outside single.
Catches Ice on a little mistake. He's got to sky that.
Oh, he springs to the mat.
Nicely.
Oh, no, that was nice move by Minnechaug.
Well
wrestler.
countered by Ice, who reaches in and grabs the ankle. Caleb's got to hang on like grim death here.
That Minnechaug kid wrestler popped right back up. You can't stay on the mat. You stay on the mat, you're in trouble.
No, it's a no-win down there. You got to get on your feet. Stay off your knees. Oh, Caleb driving in. I'd like to see Caleb open it up. Oh, look at this kid. This kid is firing shots from way back. Now, Caleb is a shooter, too. He's got some good stuff on his feet.
But that was a real nice sprawl stand. He got his hips to the mat. It was hard for the Minnechaug wrestler to actually get to his legs.
We're watching some good defensive wrestling by Caleb here.
And offensive, too, Stan.
In the second period, Ice sets up down with Caleb covering.
Goes for a switch. Caleb trying to throw in legs. Picks up Ice, but brings him back to the mat. Here he goes, picks him up, brings him down to the mat.
Nicely done.
Nothing. We got a little
Ice
roll in
cuddles
and then maybe try a switch, but
Caleb
nothing.
throws the legs in. You love this, Steve. You're a leg guy.
I was a leg counter guy, Stan.
In college, you became more of a leg guy. Oh, look at him go for the Spladell.
Yeah. Tom was a real big leg guy.
Oh, he got some back there. Got some back. No
back.
Jeopardy.
And it looks like it could be a two reversal.
No back.
That's rough.
He wasn't able to hold it long enough.
He got loose. Legs are great, Stan. Legs are awful hard on a guy on the bottom. But if you get loose with them, bad things happen. That's what happened there. Caleb got loose. Reversal.
Yeah, you know, that thing we always say about legs is you got to wrestle tight, and it's got to hurt you. You can't get sloppy with legs. You'll find yourself reversed because, you know, you put legs in on someone, they have legs in on you.
Caleb going for a switch.
Caleb's got to get off that bottom there. I want to see Caleb score from down below.
Can't keep his head
This could be the
down.
difference in the match right here. This is huge.
It could be. It really could be.
Can he get away? Can he get up and away here? This is a gut check. Caleb looking into the half. Not good. Caleb's got to get to his base.
The ref stops the match because of the headgear was off.
We've been having a lot of trouble with our headgear this year.
That's awful.
Those buttons. Thinking we need Velcro.
We need something. We need to glue them to our kids' ears.
Super glue, maybe.
That's right.
Duct tape it on them.
I'd be okay with that.
Gorilla tape. Nice
switch.
Caleb.
Oh, and he gives him two. He gives him two, Stan. That's not two.
Caleb's got to throw that hard crossface right there. Right now, make it happen. He does. He's got the help.
Oh, no. And
Roll.
two.
And there's a 2-point takedown. So it was a wash. All that for nothing. Now Ice is going to be down in the third period.
Yeah. And it really shouldn't have been a reversal. He didn't have control when he hit that switch.
No, so it's a wash. It's the way it should have been.
Yeah. So Caleb, instead of taking down, Stan, takes neutral. I think he should have taken down.
Yeah, well, you know, the kid had controlled him so much.
Yeah,
earlier.
but he didn't have. But it was only for about a minute. I don't know, something like that. And so now, you know, Caleb was actually doing something. He could have gotten one, maybe two.
Maybe Caleb is figuring that he can get the takedown.
Well, he better get the takedown here,
right now
otherwise
it
he's in
doesn't look
trouble.
good, I'll tell you.
No, it doesn't look good. And here's two.
There's the two. As soon as he got that leg hook in there,
Yep.
Western hook, he ended up with the 2 points, 6-2. Ice is firmly in the driver's seat.
Yep. Looking at.
Oh, he's really
Sticking
high with
doubles.
those legs. Come on, Caleb, come up with that.
He's trying to low single here to do a reversal.
He's got to move off his knees.
He does.
He's got to circle to the leg. Or how about a dump?
He's not in a position to dump really
Well,
here.
he could have reached up and grabbed the head.
Yeah, I would have to do something like that, grab the arm or something. Right now, he's just hanging on for dear life. The ref was smart to call that.
Stalemate. They're going to go back in the center. No change. 6-2 the score. Caleb down in a bit of a hole. The match is not by any means over. 5-point moves are always possible, but they're not Caleb's thing, really. He's not a big-time thrower. Come on now. He's got to come up from the bottom.
He's got to move those arms, Stan. Can't have those arms just laying there.
He's getting him. He's kind of in slow motion right now. He's in slow-mo. He's got to pick it up.
Sometimes Stan, Caleb gets into his own head.
Oh, he does. I think he's been thinking about Ice for the last week now since the Central match, and he's really not wrestling his match, I don't think. I've not seen the movement that I'm used to seeing from Caleb. Of course, he's also down at 6, and every time they go down, you know how it is. You never know how they're going to react to a weight cut.
It's true. It can be hard.
Caleb with the clock ticking, 15 seconds left. looking at a tough 6-2 defeat here, unless he can make something happen. Sits out, shows a sense of urgency, but too little, too late. And Ice is going to hang on.
6-2.
6-2. Falcon win. That's a minor decision. 3-0. The score will be
3-0 Minnechaug. Sorry. Well, 3-0 for the team score.
Right.
For those of you at home, minor decision is 1 to 7 point win gives the team 3 points. A 8 to 14 point win in a match
Major decision.
gives a major decision is 4 points. 15 or more
Tech fall
gives the
stop
team
the match.
5 points.
5 points.
And then a pin or disqualification.
Big 6.
Big 6.
Look at Evan Paglia, who's going up to 112 for this tonight. He's got a game Falcon on his hand. Evan's dad used to coach Minnechaug.
Yeah.
Got a couple state champions from
Did a great
from
job
over
there, too.
He's a great kid. Mark Paglia, now of West Springfield with his wife Julie and Evan's younger brothers and sisters. He's got 2 brothers, twins.
Yeah, yeah. And Mark was a state champ, Sam.
Yes, he was. State champions in his own right. Oh, look at going in. But this little Falcon has a tough, defensive stance. But you know what? Evan doesn't stop. Converts up top. Gets the arm.
Nice doing right for the headstand.
And he's got the forehead down. Look at that profile, Steve.
That is nice.
That's a pinner's profile. I love it. Evan sits right down on it. Forehead to the mat.
Sits his man up.
There he goes.
Puts his head down. He's going to sit him up again.
Oh, there he is. Right there. Oh. That's it. He's got 50 seconds left.
Yeah, Minnechaug wrestlers is wrestling tough.
Fighting well. It's early, though.
Boy, it's tough to be on your back that long.
Oh, and I mean, his airway often is blocked with a headlock that's nice and tight.
Evan steps over.
Not good because he's perpendicular to the body there. I don't know if I like that.
Sticks and legs.
Get himself re-rolled. Nice fight by the Falcon, who gets off his back and the score is 5-0 now. Evan on top. Look at Evan. It's like he's working on a jungle gym. Oh, he's going for the splay down.
Not going to get us there. There it is. There's the timer.
Whoa, we're neutral. He says to Evan, I have no respect for that shot. I think you got lucky.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Coming right after Pags. Good Pags, up and down. Now in wrestling, a lot of there's a nice double.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Threw those arms out, take advantage, but nothing.
Oh, his
got
opponent
one leg
counters.
With nothing.
Pags with the reshot.
Oh, low
right
single.
Down. I love how he wrestles. He is really one of the few kids on our team that does the consistent reshot. You noticed?
Ref called it because it's potentially dangerous. Didn't want him torquing his knee.
Yeah, you got to be careful there.
Sam, there's not a ton of injuries in this sport.
Well, that's the thing. For people back at home, that's what we have a ref like Mark out there. He's right there. He knows the anatomy of the human body.
He also knows what positions to call it from.
Exactly.
So if this is going to be, problem on the joint, let's stop
there's
it.
another low single leg attack. Got now converted to a double. Pags. Dumps.
No, nice.
Dives.
Half. They didn't shoot a half, but he brought his back against him. He's attacking that head once he brings.
I love how he chain wrestles. He's going to be something. I'm telling you, Pete. We're going to hear a lot more from Evan Paglia. Look at him in there deep.
Minnechaug man fights off his back in. There's
Again,
another 3-point move.
10-0. 10-0. Nice. We need one more of those for one of those things you were talking about earlier. What do they call them things again?
Stan, I think it was a tech fall.
Oh. Look at him go for a whirly bird. He's so light that it was it was like a dry oak leaf on the top of the kid. The kid didn't even move.
He's wrestling that leg with too low. He's got to get his hips up. He's got a Western hook on the leg now.
Yeah, it's always good to have a Western Oh, what's he trying to do there?
Minnechaug looked like he was trying to roll.
Yeah, he had a bar, and it looked like he was trying to get some kind of a tilt. Now, this Minnechaug kid really has nothing on the bottom. I mean, we're not seeing, he's a game kid, but he doesn't have a lot of moves off the bottom, you know?
Yep. And that'll be it for the period.
10-0. Evan Paglia and the West Side Terriers on top. Now, right now, this match is a major decision, which means that we are theoretically ahead of Minnechaug 4-3.
Theoretically.
In the match score.
Should it end right now.
Pag sets up on the bottom in the third period. Now, he's got the most chance to score here. He can get a 1-point escape, a 2-point reversal, get away and get a takedown. Oh, he goes scooting right out there. Comes right up. Look at him sitting out.
Looking for a head.
Yeah.
Got nothing. Oh, the kid locked hands.
Locked hands is an illegal move. That's 1 penalty point awarded to the Pag.
For those of you at home, this is not professional wrestling. He can't lock around the waist when they're on the ground.
Top. Yeah, you can't, from the top position, lock to try to hold a man down.
Still, they also can't punch, gouge the eyes.
No?
No.
That's a bummer.
None of that Three Stooges stuff.
None of the stuff that Coach Leon Dynamite Davis does in the MMA world, right? Oh, you see that flying reversal?
Picks up the leg, sits on it.
Evan Paglia. That was literally a flying reversal. Now he's looking for that tech that we were talking about. He's going for the cradle.
It's now 13-0. He scores 2 more points. He puts his kid in his back one more time, Sam. They're going to end it once again.
He's got it.
Yeah.
He's locking. Oh, ow. He's staying heavy. Notice the hips are down. Keeping his weight on there. He's pushing that knee toward the head.
Yeah, he needed to put his knee right in the back stand and then
like a bow and arrow.
Yeah, he needed to do that.
I love the bow and arrow.
He's looking at a double butcher here now. Sam.
Oh, I love the butcher. Butcher pancake. And out of bounds they go. He's got really good hips. You know that?
He does.
I've never really noticed that. But did you see how that kid put him in jeopardy for a second? He just hipped up and over. Out of trouble.
His hips have gotten better as the season progressed.
Yeah, he's starting to learn his own body, you know, as a freshman. He's one of those guys, when you talk to him, you never know if he's hearing what you're saying. You ever notice that about him?
I haven't necessarily, but I've never had him in class.
I love him. He's a great kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like he's listening, but you don't know if he's hearing anything.
Oh, he puts him on his back here with the leg stand.
There we go.
And if he doesn't pin him, this is going to be the match.
2, and that's a tech.
Ref doesn't know, otherwise he'd stop.
Yeah, Coach K's going to tell him. There we go. Technical fall, 5 points West Side, 5-3 match score. Under the lights in the Terrier Dome, Evan Paglia going off like a firecracker.
Going off. Didn't come off the top rope stand.
No. I think he could really do some work up there in the rafters.
He could come down the rafters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. All right, we got
Ali.
Ali in action. Our most improved wrestler so far this season, from what I've heard.
He was JV at the beginning of the season. We had a guy who just recently got hurt, and he's filled in, and man, what a change. We're not sure if the other kid comes back before the end of the season. He's actually going to win his spot back. Taggart McCormick said.
Yeah, Taggart had the flu earlier this month too.
Yeah, he says he's got some kind of appendicitis pain or something. Who knows? I don't know what he's doing.
Ali from Iraq came to West Springfield a few years ago with his family.
Yeah, he's got a cousin on the team and a brother on the team. I don't know anything about this Minnechaug guy, but he seems good.
This is one of the better Minnechaug. This is the best Minnechaug kid on the team.
Oh, okay.
This kid was Western Mass champ.
Oh, that's right. He was. That's right. Right.
Montero,
yeah.
And
he's the younger Montero.
Yeah, he was somewhere in the States last year. He placed in the States, I'm pretty sure. Notice the tilt he's throwing on our boy Ali. Ali's got a tiger by the tail. Oh, that was his head going into the mat like a spike. I felt the vibration from where I'm sitting. I mean, I could feel the floor vibrate. This is a hardwood floor.
It's a good thing he had his head down, Stan.
Yeah. He looks a little dazed. I got to get the flashlight and see if he's concussed.
Yeah.
Came down on that head.
Smelling salt, Stan.
The lost art of smelling salts. You don't see smelling salts.
No, that's right, because now if you need a smelling salts, they say you got a concussion.
I think we got to bring them back.
We got to bring them back. Back in the old days, it was, here's have some smelling salts. Okay, now get back in there.
In front of your face.
I remember having to do that to me at football, Stan. Back then it wasn't, you had a concussion. Back then it was, get your bell rung. Here, have some smelling salts. Get it back out there.
Here, breathe this bottle of ammonia.
That's exactly right.
You'll be okay. The ammonia will burn your nose so bad that you'll forget all about any headache you may have had. Oh, look at
Ali reaches back. He can't reach back.
Ali will do that a lot, and it will work against the lesser wrestlers in Western Mass, but you do that against a kid like Montero, and you're going to go for a ride, or you're going to end up on your back and stuck.
Yeah, here's the escapement stand. Does he escape? No, he calls him out of bounds. There you go.
Montero wants neutral. There's only 8 seconds left because he figures he's going to get a quick takedown.
And he does, Stan. He went from 2-1 to 4-1. Head down.
I can't believe with all the action we saw, the score is only 2-1 at that point.
Yeah, he had him on his back.
But
Abdul Ali. I have a cold, Stan, and I couldn't sing the national anthem.
Well, I got the throat thing going on. It's been a tough winter for the throat thing and for the stomach bug and for the flu. I mean,
yeah.
You know. But we endeavor to persevere here to bring you more Terrier Grappling right in your living room, right wherever you are. You could be watching this on a cell phone, on a computer.
You could be, Stan.
On a tablet. Uh-oh. Ali finds himself on his back. Look at, the Statue of Liberty there. You see that?
Yeah. He almost got himself pinned. It's a 2-point reversal. He doesn't get any back points because he didn't have any control, but he could have got the pin.
Oh, the cradle. Montero working our boy with a cradle.
This doesn't look good, Stan, right here.
No, he's got it deep. He's got a leg wrapped, too.
And Montero's a great wrestler, though, Stan. He'll probably end up for sure placing the States and going to all States, maybe even New England's. He's that good.
Yeah, he is. He's, his older brother was outstanding. They had 3 or 4 good kids last year, if you remember. Most of those kids have graduated.
Yeah. There was 4 kids, I think it was 4 that graduated last year from Minnechaug. They won all state, Stan.
I know they won all states.
They only had like 5 guys on the team.
With our boy Doug.
Yeah.
Doug DePonde.
Coach Doug DePonde. They wins, and he goes riding out into the sunset.
It's what he. Oh, look at. Oh, wow.
He's figuring for the head.
Him holding on to that arm.
Scores 13-1. This ref is really good, Stan. He knows.
Yeah, I like him. He's a real professional guy. He communicates with the youth. You know, they know what's going on out there.
Because I've never seen a ref call that. You know, a guy's headgear's flopping all over the place. The guy whips it off. And ref gives him 1 point.
Yeah, well, you know, there's rules. It's a way of stalling, as we know.
Yep. Scores 13-2.
And now it's a technical. Well, no, it's 15-2.
He's got to get to 17.
He's got to get 2 more points here.
If I'm Montero, I let him up.
There it is.
Yeah, it could be. Yep, he's
now
counting.
He's going to try the pin, and he gets it.
Oh, he does it. Nice.
Wrestling is one of those sports, you know, young guys, he's a young wrestler, gets a little bit hot under the collar. And you got to control yourself.
Yeah, you do. You got to act like a gentleman, man.
This is a sport where, you know, it's a physical sport. It's the ultimate contact sport.
Yeah.
And your mind is your enemy. You know, if you get your opponent angry, you're in your opponent's head. You get angry like that, you let your team down, you let your coaches down, And you know, it just doesn't look good.
He's lucky he didn't lose 1 team points then.
But I
the ref,
understand.
The ref easily could have said 1 team point, taken away from Westside.
We all understand it, you know, and why.
He did.
And why
he
that
took a point.
happens.
He took a point away from him, and he
did,
should have.
all
Really,
right.
he should have.
Yeah. So we lost a team point for that loss of control. The score is now 9-4. Minnechaug on top of the Terriers, and here is Yanko.
So you got beat. You can't let your ego get in the way, man.
This is Junko in action, one of your boys.
Yanko, yeah, he's a JV kid, Stan. A lot of our JV kids are going to get matches. Some of our kids are sick. We threw in JVs. Yanko takes a
little gouge to the eye.
After we said you're not supposed to do that, that's why it's really
see, Junko is a master of the Afghani face throw.
Hasn't done it this year.
He hasn't done it this year, but he was hitting it all over the place last year. I saw him try it this year, but he didn't hit it. Just as we said it, he's getting in there for it. Oh, Junko trying to set up a knee pick.
For those of you who follow along at home, his name's Yanko. And we have nicknames for all these guys.
With the toss. Nicely done.
That was a nice toss then.
Yanko.
Caught him? Did he give him back points?
No backs.
No back. I'm surprised.
I say Yanko lets him up right now. They let him up, you know. Oh, but he's throwing in the boots.
Yanko likes legs. I don't think he rides it well. He's high.
He's high.
There he is.
He's as high as you get. Uh-oh.
He put himself on his back, but he doesn't.
He was
gives up 2
trying one
points.
of them MMA moves right there. He's gonna wrap him up. It's been reversed. 2-2 to score. Junko got to come up to his base. His opponent looking for the cradle on the far side. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, far side cradle.
Now he's got the ankle. He's really doing nothing right now. Now it's kind of like he's just holding Junko down. I guess he still could.
He's looking for a dump.
Junko!
And he dumps him out. He gets out of there, and there's 2 points.
He's like a spider out there, Steve. He got arms and legs every which way and wherewithal.
He's a
Look at the
long
legs. Look at the oh, there he goes. You got to give Yanko some credit. I mean, he didn't get the kid's head bent under, so he got no back points, but that looked pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm not sure how he didn't give him back points.
He didn't ever get the kid's head bent
He had
under.
to, otherwise the kid would have broke his neck. From this angle, his head would have been like underneath
He never
Yanko's.
got the kid's head bent under.
His head would have been underneath Yanko's body. It would have been like a broken neck. I don't know how
that kid's got the kid's got an iron neck.
Is it made out of rubber?
Could be or iron.
Is he locked hands?
Yanko is famous for the locked hands.
Yeah,
he's
he
like
is.
a master of locking hands.
Yeah, he's young, Stan. Sophomore.
Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, he's brouhaha. He's just hanging that arm over the neck. Oh, he's got the legs in it again. He's going for it. Spider-like. Junko baiting his prey. 4-4 the score. The kid takes a shot.
Yeah, doesn't
Yanko
get it.
blocks.
Yanko throws out of bounds.
I like the little physicality we saw
We're
there.
starting over, he said. We're just going to push out of bounds and start over.
Yanko eyeing his opponent.
He's looking tired, Stan. I don't know why.
He's heaving. He shoots in. He's got the leg.
Nice little outside single. Got to finish this. He
How
comes
about
up to his
stepping
feet.
across the leg, Yanko? Step across. Skies it. Brings his opponent
That was
to the
nice.
mat. He's
Brings
got
him
2
ahead.
points.
He puts him on his back.
Yanko throwing that half immediately. That was nice.
Yeah, the kid rolls through. He's got to expect, Stan, when he puts him on his back, that the kid's going to roll through. He only got 2 points.
You know who Yanko reminds me of? One of your old teammates, Bobby Harnish.
Bobby Harnish.
He's got a Harnish look about him.
He does. Did he not give him back points?
There were no back points
He didn't give him
awarded
back
there.
points. I thought he was going to give him back points there.
The rules have been changed. You can give back points on the edge like that now, correct?
Yeah. As long as your body's in, and his body was in because he didn't call him out. So I'm not sure why he didn't call him. Maybe he thought that he rolled fast enough. Yanko's way high. Yanko's way high. He's in trouble. He's gonna pull himself onto his back, Stan, and getting all kinds of problems.
He's got the ride 'em cowboy thing going on.
He's got something.
Well, why don't you just give up the 2-point reversal?
And there it is.
And it's a tie match, 6-6. So now you got to get up. 20 seconds left. Get a point. Come out on top. He's prone on the mat. He looks like he's basically given up everything. Hanging his head a little bit. He's tired. Yanko. Oh, he rolls across and he's got
1 point with 5 seconds left in the match.
And he proceeds to say, "Shoot on me and get a takedown."
Shoot on me. Woo.
But there was not enough time for his fighting Falcon opponent to capitalize.
Luckily for him, Stan, because he was going down.
Now Yanko's going down in a down position to start the third period. Caleb Hogan looking on.
The Falcon wrestler goes neutral, so Yanko's got 2 points. Yeah, the Falcon wrestler's hoping for a takedown here, Stan.
The Falcon wrestler's got a lot of juice left. It looks like Yanko's battery needs a charge.
Yanko shoots for a long outside single. You're not going to get that. And now he's trying. Oh, that was a really bad headlock, but he got it.
He headlocked the top of the kid's head, Steve.
Ref's giving him back points. As you see, the ref is moving his hand back and forth, counting.
Trying to get re-rolled, but holding. He's using his long spider-like body to maintain control.
He's lifting him up.
Lifting the head. Trying to maintain.
Setting him up. Head to the mat.
Yep, he's got to sit him up. He's got to lift that head.
I don't know why he's not.
What's he doing now?
I don't know what Yanko does sometimes.
He's backwards.
He's like, I'm going to just
he
give him a chance.
settles in behind. He wants that spladle so bad.
I think,
now he wants to be reversed.
He wants something. We're not sure what it is, Tim. Me too.
I love watching his matches. I just never know what I'm going to see.
I'm not really sure what to call it, Stan.
This is high school wrestling.
He's trying to hip over, and he does.
What is that?
I don't know,
That's
Stan.
That's not supposed to happen.
He's made out of rubber.
He's not even rubber. He's liquid. He's like the fifth element.
He's going for a cradle, and he's not. He's a head hunting. I don't know how.
Look over at the West Side Brain Trust right now. Tom and Garrett have no idea what to say to Yanko because there's no way to coach this stuff. Now he's just had a kid on his back in a spladle, and the kid ends up on top of
it. Well, he had the cradle. I don't know what kind of cradle that was, Stan, but it wasn't anything we ever taught him.
That was unbelievable. I mean, this match is going on Facebook. This is probably going to get 50,000 hits. Yanko's inventing a new kind of wrestling right in front of our eyes. This is awesome. Yanko with the win. Minor decision. 3 points, Terriers.
Stan, we had a kid in college who was an All-American. His name was Tim Failing. Tim, if you're out there listening, man, you were awesome. Tim was a lot like Yanko on the bottom. Man, he could move. He was like made out of rubber, liquid rubber. And he can do all kinds of stuff.
And here, speaking about doing all kinds of stuff, here's Calvin Curtis for the Terriers, goes right in, gets the 2-point takedown. Workman-like wrestler. The kid's got the basics down. He's reaching for that next level.
He's the meanest wrestler on our team.
I love his style of grappling. Him and Shocks especially. They go. He's in better shape than Shocks normally. And, he's a gamer. Now, his own worst enemy sometimes is his head. He gets a little bit too emotional sometimes.
Yeah.
He's got to hold himself back, maintain his smarts.
He lost his tooth this year, Stan.
Oh, he's joined the club. I'm in that club. There it is.
I'm not sure what happened there, Stan. It was a 2-1 match.
I think the kid he's wrestling was ill, and they just put him in. And he basically bowed out. I mean, Calvin took him down, and kid had some bruised ribs, I think Leon told me earlier. So, you didn't want to further the injury.
It's tough wrestling with bruised ribs.
So Calvin gets a little bit of time out there. He got about 25 seconds on the mat. And now
we got a powwow going off with a ref and the coaches, Stan. I'm not sure. Must be talking about unnecessary roughness. That's the second time we've had something like that. Our West Side guys must be geared up.
Taken away from us for unnecessary roughness? Because it's 13 points. There was no point taken away. We got 6 points for a forfeit. Here's Yanko. What a match.
Yeah, it should be 13 because it was 4, and then they got 3 from Yanko's match. 6 from that match makes 13.
Yeah.
13 and 9.
13-9. Terriers on top, and now we got Alvarado.
Alvarado.
Sounded pretty good. I thought you were sick.
Well, yeah, I am. My voice is really bad, but I can't hit the high notes there.
What's the next line? Won't you
come to your senses? You've been out building fences so long now.
Now let's make up a wrestling song for that.
We're gonna have to, because everybody always sings that to Alvarado.
He gets the 2-point takedown while we're singing away here.
Yeah, for those of you back at home, I hope you didn't get sick from that.
But we are appearing this weekend.
We are, Stan. We're doing
entertaining some Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts. They don't know what they're in for.
Yep. Stories and songs from history. And there's our man Alvarado with the legs in deep and back points on the table.
He's got a Turk. He's got to lift that leg high, Stan.
Yep.
But he's not. He let go of the Turk.
Yeah, he did.
Get that leg and lift it high. He let it get out.
He's got a bar now.
He's got a bar.
Got to stay under control here.
I'd like him to do the cowboy ride here, Stan, but he's not going to. He's going to turn him with that hook.
Yep. Once again, workmanlike by Alvarado, who I feel like had the best match last week against Central of the entire team.
Can't pin on his knees, though, Stan. He's got to get off his knees.
What is that? Alvarado, you're a junior. You know you got to be up in a pinner's profile. Get off your knees. It's embarrassing seeing that.
I think he must have heard you, Stan, because he just got off his knees.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stan, your voice carries.
Al, people have said that I got the pipes.
Voices carry. Oh, there's the
Till
pen.
Tuesday on Thursday. And there's Alvarado with 6 points for the Terriers. 19-9. West Side on top of the Minnechaug Fighting Falcons.
Now, in nature, Stan, the Falcon would probably kill the Terrier, but that's just the way it is.
No, yeah. But see, Falcons can be small, though. A Terrier can eat a Falcon.
I suppose, but if we're talking about a Peregrine Falcon.
Yeah, they're fast, those things.
No, can dive
Terriers have really big jaw muscles.
Yeah, but they can.
Calvin Curtis has joined us.
Oh,
here.
Calvin, hey, how you doing?
What happened out there? The kid just forfeited?
So apparently he was a first-year wrestler, and taking him down and cross-facing him made him cry, and I guess he got so intimidated that he's like, I don't want to wrestle anymore.
Yeah, well, we understand. You remember back when you started some years ago. It can be tough. So Leon, the coach over here, is trying to build the program, and I'm sure he's going to take that young man aside and let him know, what's what.
Yeah, I understand. It's just,
you were bummed because you wanted a match. You wanted 6 minutes.
That's the second time that's happened this week.
I know.
I haven't had a match since Saturday, and it's
driving
Thursday.
you crazy. It's driving you crazy. It gets into your head. That's what I was saying. I said, for Calvin, his own head is his worst enemy because he gets emotional out there. Look at Chainsaw Bergeron.
Bergeron had a nice setup to a double leg stand, put him right into the legs, and now off the whistle, he puts him right back into legs.
He's a chain wrestler, and that's where he gets the nickname Chainsaw Bergeron.
He came up to me right before his match, and he told me he was going to hip toss him. He's like, I'm going to go out there and hip toss him.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he did a hip
I was
toss
talking
him.
to you.
No, he
I
didn't
wasn't
hip
paying
toss him.
attention.
He shot a nice double, not a hip toss.
Well, maybe he's setting him up for a hip toss.
Oh, he's going right here.
No, it looks
I
like
think he's looking for a pen is what he's doing.
borrow.
He's using his chin. I haven't seen a lot of chins this year, Calvin, in the pen fall situation, burying the chin in the sternum. You're not supposed to do it. It can be illegal, but there's the pen.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody call that as illegal.
I have. The Chickatellis used to use their chin like it was a chisel.
Yeah, but they used to come up like 5 feet off the ground and then bury it.
They use their chin like a woodpecker.
There's the
That's
bam,
what
bam, 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 bam.
You got to do it.
Well, you do it until you get called, right? You're going for the pen.
Well, the chicken.
I mean, if you're fighting for 30 seconds to get the pin and the kid's fighting, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You get put back to
and
neutral.
it's just like if you're on your back. You got to do what you got to do to get off. Shocks, imagine that would have been 6 points.
Shocks, that was a tough
Forfeit
match there, man.
Shocks likes that. He's been working up a lot of sweats in his match.
Shocks, that was a nice cradle you just put him in.
And now, the Rifleman, Noah Sharp. Now, I decided to refer to him as the Rifleman because in the Civil War, Calvin, there's a rifle company around here called Sharp. They made carbines, which are rifles. He's the Rifleman. The Rifleman. And then you've noticed he's a shooter. He shoots and he reshoots. I like that about him.
It's a good trait for a new wrestler.
Yeah.
It sure is.
For those of you following back at home, some people call them carbines, but Stan, carbine.
Carbine. That's how we say it in the 19th century.
Is that
carbine.
his 19th century?
Yeah. Look at him. That fires in on a single leg attack.
Nice shot.
Gets in
Circles
behind.
perfectly.
Beautifully done. You got to circle to those legs. You got to try to get a Western hook and get the 2 points. And, I'll tell you what, he wrestled nice last night in a valiant defeat. Never stopped. Never stopped.
Yep. Take his man over, puts him on his back, getting back points here.
The Rifleman in action under the lights in a Terrier Dome.
For those of you at home, you watch the ref count. Ref's counting. Ref gets it to 5 counts. It means he gets 5 seconds. Man gets 3 points for that.
Mark, I like Mark as a ref. He's very solid.
Yep.
He uses his emotions well.
Yep.
He communicates. And,
right.
and you know what? Kids know he's out there. The match doesn't get out of hand.
Right. Otherwise, if the ref doesn't get to 5, it's only 2 points.
That's it.
For the top man.
And there is our boy, the Rifleman.
Putting in
He's locked and loaded out there.
Another. That was a half with a near leg. Just picked him up and pulled him over.
Right over the top. You know what I'd like to see kids use more is that Army. Off the top position.
The Navy?
The Army.
You mean the hammerlock to an Army?
From the top position, what you're doing is you're coming under the left arm, up across the right shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Underneath, and then you're stepping the leg through. It's a brutal return to the mat pinning combination.
It's like a claw with the near leg.
Yes.
Right.
But it's called
awesome.
an Army?
Right.
The Army, yeah. That's what we called it 15, 18 years ago. I don't know if they changed the name, but it was an Army. And we had a kid, Anthony Sorcinelli, who used to use the Army all the time. And it's devastating because you take a kid on the bottom, and he starts coming up, and you use his momentum. Whoom! And that kid ends up flat on his back. Calvin, that would be a great move for you. I'm telling you.
I only know the Army as off the hammerlock.
Really?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Where you scoop the leg.
You got that hammerlock, and I showed it to you guys this week. Come up over and underneath the arm and lock it up.
I was talking about
you like to
Armies,
do that.
and our Rifleman has just laid a pinfall on a Falcon, making the team score 37-9. The Terriers are being in and run the table here.
Already at 170, huh?
Yeah, it's moving quick now. We had some real full matches earlier. I'll tell you, you must have been impressed like we were with young Evan Paglia. He looked good out there.
He did look good out there.
He wrestled against a solid kid, a stronger, a bigger kid, and he just kept going. He didn't stop. That chain wrestling style. He's got a show, right? And now, for his last match in the Terrier Dome, Abdul Al-Ghazar.
I think they're giving him a forfeit.
He's getting a forfeit. He's going to go out and collect the forfeit for the Terriers. 6 more points, bringing the score to 43. We're not trying to run up the score on the Falcons. If it wasn't for senior night, we wouldn't have accepted that forfeit. But we're doing it because Abdul wanted to get under the lights in a Terrier Dome.
In front of his parents, then, who showed up.
The parents are here now. That's what we like. The wrestling family is intact, watching their boys.
And here's Anthony Tangradi, Stan, another senior. Another senior captain.
We got another senior coming in, Alphonse Ferrantino.
And Islam.
Goich, or whatever.
I'm not saying this last name.
I don't know if I can pronounce
It
it.
starts with a K. Islam K.
Kupachev from Kazakhstan.
All right, I'm signing off.
All right, Calvin, thanks for stopping by the More Terrier Grappling booth.
No problem.
Kerry, we'll talk to you soon. Calvin.
All right, in action now. Tancredi, goes in for the front headlock. I like it. Use it. Hit it. Small package it.
Tango's got a really great duck under, but he doesn't use it much.
I don't know. He had that small package there. But I think he just wants to spin behind. Maybe he's going to convert to a double butcher.
No, but he needs to get he's going to get taken down because he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, and that is whizzer crossface, get your hips to the mat.
Oh, there's a lot of energy expended trying to do that.
Sure. I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
He was right. He was basically fighting for his life right there. Now he's going to reset and make it happen.
I mean, all he's got to do, Stan, is go to the mat, put his hips to the mat, crossface, whizzer.
Exactly. He really, I think, took his opponent a little lightly. He didn't think the kid had that kind of skill. He didn't think he had that move in him.
Maybe. He tried for a duck under there, Stan. That's really his best takedown, I think. He used to have a really good shot, but I don't know what happened to it.
No,
I don't know what happened to it.
And I mean, he had the front headlock. There's so much you can do off the front headlock. I would have liked to have seen him hit something.
Yeah, but he got sloppy with it.
Baseball.
There he could have pushed this kid away from him and just stepped behind. He's going for a duck under. He needs to try that duck under and then come back to the other side with the duck under.
Kid's doing a good job defending his shots, defending his attacks.
Yeah. Tancredi is in.
He's very capable of bursts, though. I like that about Tancredi. He's got the burst ability. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't score 2 points right now with a low single leg attack.
Yep. 15 seconds of the match, no score.
Make it happen, Captain. 5 seconds left. I was really stunned during the senior night ceremonies when he said that he wanted to follow in your footsteps and become a master birder. He wants to have a big year like you.
I think he meant big year on the wrestling, that's it.
Oh, yeah, I might have read it wrong.
Stanley's never had my bird class.
He's always wanted to. He just can't fit it into his schedule.
I guess not.
Never had military history either. Or Greco-Roman.
He has English with my wife.
Rachel Savek.
Yeah.
Ah, very good. Oh, Tancredi gets the 2-point reversal.
That's his favorite move on the bottom stand.
He loves that, I know.
He did it to me once.
Never again, though, because you knew it was coming. And there's another reversal coming the other way.
Yep. He got loose.
He's really wrestling sloppy the last few matches that
Yep.
I've seen. I think he's suffering a little senioritis on the mat. What do you think?
Possibly, Stan.
He's coming up. He's got 1:12 left in the period. He's going to need to make something happen.
Yeah. His kid from Minnechaug escaped from him pretty easily. So chances are Minnechaug will be down next period.
Sits out.
And then going for a switch.
Sits out again.
And he switches. This 2-point reversal.
Now he's got to contain this kid's motion. Maybe with a Western
He's too high.
hook
He's
or
too
a
high
leg.
here.
Oh, absolutely. Now watch the rolls. I'll tell you that.
There's no pressure on his man at all. He's just picking up that leg. Okay. Now he Western hooks that leg, but lets him get out. He didn't have any pressure on it. He's going for a cheap tilt. Nothing.
Nearly
Ref
got
started.
some back points, though. The ref was getting into position. Oh, he's looking at the double butcher, maybe. Or
Near
a
leg?
cradle.
Near leg pull? Nothing?
Yep.
Okay, there's refs counting, so there's back points there.
He's reversing a half. Sits back. Looks like he might have a pinfall if he can keep in bounds. Pin is called. 6 more points for the Terriers. 49-9 to score. With a big win by Tango. And Tancredi with the big one.
The Tanganator. The Tangatola. The Tangorama.
Now coming
Tangster.
out, a talented sophomore grappler, Tyler Parent. I was talking to him yesterday in the match.
Yesterday?
About the Western Mass.
Western Mass.
I was talking to him yesterday about the Pat Kelly, about using the Pat Kelly out of the collar and arm tie-up or out of the.
Right.
Let's see if he takes advantage.
Goes
in for the bear hug.
bear hug. Puts him to the mat, onto his back.
And
he goes to a half off that bear hug.
He's got a game opponent. He's got a 5-point move, and there's the pin. Quick win for Tyler. He had a long match yesterday.
He did.
Before he fell victim to his opponent. Wanted to make that happen quick, I guess.
That's true. Scores now 55.
Sammy Hagar,
Yes, my voice was shot there.
Today.
My voice was shot. I couldn't hit that step.
I Can't Drive 55 came out in like 94, right? 93.
No. Earlier than that.
Earlier?
I think so. Because he was with Van. He was with.
He was alone before he was with Van Halen.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought.
No, that came out before Van Halen.
I know it did, but for some reason, I thought it came before 92, 93. I don't know.
I'll tell you, when you look back at the rock bands of our youth, Van Halen has got to be the most overrated band to come out of that period. They were terrible.
I don't know about terrible, Stan.
And what we have right now is Islam Kapachev out here. Senior, under the lights in the dome. He shoots in for the double.
Stan, didn't Agawam back in 1984-85 come out to one of the jump, was it?
Yep, they came out. That was actually a cool Van Halen song to come out to, right? Well, Islam with a 2-point takedown there. Working that arm.
There's your hammerlock, Stan. He goes hammerlock crossface, and this kid is going to go over on his back. Islam needs to turn that hand so the palm is to the ceiling.
Yeah, we're looking at 6 points here. There it is. Another pinfall for the Terriers, 61-9. And now, probably the match of the night. This kid's been trying to get down to heavyweight all year long. He's over 300 pounds at the start of the season.
Really?
Now he's just made heavyweight for the first time for Minnechaug, so this is exciting. And he's got the big man, Alphonse Ferrantino.
Now, you wrestle heavyweight if you're 221 to 285.
That's quite a span.
That's
right
quite
there.
a span.
I mean, you're looking at, I'm not a math teacher, and neither are you, but that seems like about 60 pounds.
That is hefty, Stan.
A lot of weight there. So if you could be a light heavyweight at 225 pounds, or you could weigh 285 pounds.
64 pounds.
Al goes right in for the bear hug.
You throw by that bear hug.
The headlock.
Crossface.
Looking
Goes
for
to
the
double butcher.
He's going to run it around the head. We love the butcher in West Side. He's running it right along. Ye old butcher shop. And there's the 6 point.
And all of our seniors, Stan, got pins, except for Abdul.
67-9. The Terriers beat the Falcons. Great match here in the Terrier Dome tonight, under the lights, senior night. I want to thank our Comcast people, former student Nick Odell and Chris Stone, for bringing this to the people back in the rest of the world.
They do a great job, Stan.
Facebook.
They are always looking for some kind of new venue to get us on, not us, but anybody onto the West Springfield channel.
Yeah, something that's really cool that we're seeing this kind of thing going on regularly. We're going to have a JV match here. Looks like one of the Landers youths taking a mat.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to televise this, Stan, though.
Can I take a selfie with you guys?
Absolutely.
We got Shocks Majidov here wants to take a selfie
we
with us.
won't even charge you for the selfie.
We're not going to. Usually we charge all of our, all their fans there.
Hey, I like
Get another one.
Pictures.
I don't like that one.
All right, well.
I got the hat was askew. There's Dr. Perone behind us. Get him in here, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Photo by the principal. I love it.
That is a classic. That's going to be worth money.
Which one? This one or this one?
We got to have the one with Dr. Perone in there. Yeah. All right. This is, I got to tell you, this is another great match here. And thanks for everything. And I'm Stan Savek.
I'm Steve Speck, and this is
More Terrier Grappling.
Woo!